So far, I've visited Hereford, place of my birth, Coventry, city I spent a lot of time in as a student, and now I'm in Stoke. Now, I know what you're thinking, what's my connection with Stoke? Well, interestingly, I've never been here before, but first time for everything. For those viewers also uninitiated in the wonders of the city, Stoke is unusual in its makeup. In the early 20th century, 6 towns merged to become one city. Stoke made a lot of money from the pottery industry and gained a worldwide reputation, but times change, and with the relative demise of the ceramics industry, parts of the city have certainly fallen on hard times. Unemployment is more than 6%, and the city is the 13th most deprived local authority district. But in part, that is the aim of the City of Culture. Yes, it's to promote arts and culture, but it's also about giving cities a reason to regenerate. Hull, the current UK City of Culture, has really embraced this, with many people saying the city has never looked so good. So, will it be Stoke's turn in 4 years' time? I've come to meet Councillor Abby Brown, who's leading the city's bid. So how excited are you about this bid to be City of Culture?
Hugely exciting. I think, City of Culture is a massive opportunity, and anybody who's seen what's been going on in Hull over the last 4 years, not to mention really over the last month or so, can't fail to be captured really by what a fantastic opportunity City of Culture is.
Well, I think I better go and find some art and culture. Right, Stoke, what have you got? It turns out quite a lot. Stoke holds a number of live arts and performance events throughout the year, stages quality theatre, and has got a fantastic museum celebrating its culture. Someone who's been a part of the arts scene here since the 80s is Susan Clark, and this is the home of B Arts, the group that she runs. They work with all manner of communities on all manner of arts projects, and they've recently branched out into a different form of culture: baking.
So, culture is a really big thing. It's a really big subject, and people's way into culture.
Should I start doing stuff?
Yeah, do you want to? Just spread it out first of all. People's way into culture needs to be one that works for them, a pathway that works for them. And that's why we use things like food. It's a great way of connecting people.
But what would winning the title actually mean to the arts community in the city?
I think it's an amazing opportunity. People need to get to know Stoke. Stoke's an amazing place. It's got so much potential, and what the City of Culture designation would give us is the chance to really fulfil that potential and really build a really strong future for young people here, and that is so important.
Susan's not the only person who recognises the importance of investing in the youth of today, though. So in here is Wavemaker, a non-profit community makerspace where people can come together with professionals to make, play, think, learn and grow. At least that's what it says on their website. So let's take a look.
So we are a digital makerspace in Hanley in the city centre, where we try and bring professionals together with young people to play, make, learn, grow, code together.
Well, that all makes sense. But how does it fit in with the City of Culture bid?
I think, creativity and culture doesn't stop because technology is involved. I think it's just another tool. So,
will you be using that tool for the bid? How's that going to marry up?
Yeah. I think it's evident that digital needs to be throughout our bid, the city's bid. And it doesn't just mean, let's get a website and clunk it on, or hey, I've heard the kids are using Snapchat. How are people going to experience the activities that are going on, or the performances, or the animations, or whatever it is?
Winning the City of Culture would clearly create some great opportunities, but not everyone's convinced. TV star Nick Hancock is a Stokey through and through and passionate about the city, but he's not sure winning the title would solve all the problems.
I do always think, that you can wrap up your problems in as much shiny paper as you like and put a bow on the top, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's Christmas.
But look at Liverpool. Liverpool won the European City of Culture, and that undeniably had a long-lasting effect for them. Hull, at the moment, things are looking great for them. It could be a great thing.
It certainly has been a great thing for other cities. My only worry would be, and I don't want to be negative about it at all, because anything that helps this city is great, is that, there's a law of diminishing returns, because by the time there have been 7 or 8 cities of culture, you start to, you know, it's watered down, isn't it?
So what does Nick think the bid team should really be focusing on to persuade the judges that Stoke is worthy of the title?
We're geographically in a really good spot, you know, between Birmingham and Manchester. We've also, unfortunately, got an awful lot of space that can be developed into whatever you want. You know, there's probably more brownfield sites here than nearly anywhere in Britain. So, you know, there is hope there.
One place that's certainly benefited from the empty spaces in Stoke is Pilgrims Pit, a relatively new cafe run by a group of artists as a collective. I think this might have been what the 1960s was like.
Pilgrims Pit is a totally volunteer-run venture, and it's a cooperative of people. We received this building in November 2015, and then we opened to the public end of March, beginning of April 16.
And has it become a bit of a social hub for the artistic community in Stoke?
Yeah, we get lots of different people in. The idea behind it is that we're a space where people can come and talk about the arts and further collaboration and grow the scene from what it is now, so that it can be something slightly, you know, stronger and bigger if we're all working together.
Whilst empty spaces can be used to great effect, sometimes you don't want a blank canvas. The Emma Bridgewater factory, which in itself proves that the ceramic industry is still going strong in Stoke, has for the past few years been hosting the city's literary festival.
Local people and people from far and wide really love coming and seeing and listening to top name authors here in the very creative surroundings of a working pottery factory where there's beautiful things being handmade and hand decorated every day. So it's a really unusual, creative but quite stimulating environment for that kind of event. We've had people like Michael Palin, Professor Mary Beard, Kirsty Allsop, David Stark. It's really that calibre of fabulous top name authors coming to Stoke-on-Trent to an audience who really enjoy books and writing.
So there's clearly loads to be excited about for Stoke's artists and art enthusiasts. But what's in it for the average person on the street?
We've been working quite hard on how you repurpose a lot of the heritage buildings we've got, whether it be for things like education, civic use or housing, and that's obviously part of the regeneration plans that we have. But we're also keen to attract perhaps those things here to the city that maybe we've missed out on in the past, such as larger hotel chains, better range of shops, and also being better connected as a city through infrastructure.
I'm coming to the end of my first ever time here in Stoke-on-Trent, and it's been great. I've met some fantastic people, and there's a real buzz about this bid. Oh, and I ate a lot of that bread. It was delicious. Well, now it's over to the judges. Watch this space.